Student breaks teacher's phone and beats her up, forcing the teacher to duck for cover. More after this. Hello everyone and welcome back to AG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis of the most popular topics in the world today. In today's video, we have an unruly student who breaks her teacher's phone and makes her duck for cover. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. There'll be more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. Everything about what happened in this classroom is disgusting. There's an alarming uptick of students and teachers getting into altercations. Within a week, there were 2 instances of a teacher getting into it with a student for making a race-biased insult. Now, with so much going on in the world, there is this young black girl seen by millions on social media beating her black teacher. To add insult to injury, she also hurled countless insults at the woman. When people try to pinpoint what's wrong with society, situations like this are always the problem. Respect is gone. Children have no respect for their parents. As a result, parents have no control over their children. In turn, the parent ships their untrained children off to school. When the children get to school, they are now harming the teachers. This is alarming and sad. See how the teachers and are authority figures meant to guide the children into the future. True, some teachers are tougher than others on their students. When it's a good teacher who is stern, they see more and expect more out of their students, as they should. The goal is to mold the students into productive, successful members of society. Of course, there are always those students who don't get it. The latest video shows a teacher calling a backup to escort a girl out of her classroom. In turn, the girl slaps the phone out of the teacher's hand and breaking it. After that, she begins hitting the teacher, who ducks for cover as she falls to the ground. Unreal. Now, what I'll do is I'll put the link in the description to the video if it's still up, if I can still find it. If not, please forgive me. I may put a different one up so that you can see. It's similar to what I just saw, because it was another teacher who had an issue with this Hispanic kid, and they did mention that in the story, so I may still be able to put that up, the link in that description for that one. So I'll definitely have that one, but if I can find the other one, I'll put that one up as well. Yeah, but I'm gonna dive in right here, you know what I'm saying? Number one, this paragraph right here summed it all up. Respect is gone. These kids don't respect nothing, okay? Anytime you come to school and you swinging on your teacher, you hitting on your teacher, this is unheard of, okay? In my time as growing up and I was going to school, this never, ever happened, okay? First of all, if you swung on a teacher, okay, number one, you expelled. Number two, now they can press charges on you. Number three, now you're doing time, okay? Now they can put you in a boarding school, but who has the money for a boarding school? So now what they do is they put you in a free boarding school, where most of the time those teachers over there, those counselors and all that, mainly they're there for the check. You know, they ain't thinking about these kids, because at the end of the day, they thinking these kids is gone. I can't rehabilitate these children. I can't do anything with them, so they already loose, they already gone. You don't even try to do anything. Now, if you're new here, I'm gonna let you know right now. I was an advocate back in like 2004, I want to say. And that was a good 21 years ago. Bruh. You know what I'm saying? I was able to get to some of these kids, talk to them, you know, get their mind right, you know what I'm saying, get them where they need to be, get them off probation, moving forward. You know, we had some anger management classes that we took. I took it with them, you know what I mean, to show them that, hey, I'm not perfect either, and I needed some help as well. So, you know, we took the classes together, we went out, you know, we did some things together. I did everything I could do to help these kids, and a lot of them got off, you know what I mean? I felt like, you know, I was hailed as one of the better advocates that they had at the program. Fast forward into 2025, fast forwarding to 2023, you know, I still reach out to different children, you know what I mean, talk to them, try to guide them in the right direction. But I'm no longer an advocate. I only did that job for maybe about 2-3 years, you know what I'm saying? The program had closed. I guess the funding wasn't there, so they had to switch it up and do what they needed to do. But a lot of these organizations are based off of the state funding, and if the funding is not there, you can't run the program. Simple as that, because you got to still be able to pay the people and run the program, reimburse people whenever they using their stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's an ongoing thing. So if the money's not there, you can't do it. And this is what I see in America. A lot of these places don't have the funding to do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm still, you know, close to the director of the program, okay? And we've talked on several occasions, and he was mentioning to me that he had to actually do a career shift, you know what I'm saying, and make sure he had something, you know, in the kitty, because like I said, the funding was going, he had to do something, he don't have a job, you know what I'm saying? And there's a young lady as well, she was doing it, she ain't had no money, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, you try to save your money, do what you gotta do, and the money was good, but it's like when the money is gone, it's gone. So, you know, with that being said, it's like now I see a lot of kids in the inner cities, they don't have these programs now. So it's almost like it costs too much. They rather lock you up or throw you in a prison somewhere. And I mean, they do have advocates here or there, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's different programs, you know, one program will close down, another one will start back up. And then, because they had an abundance of them in the city, and then they kind of like, I guess, dumbing it down to a certain few, maybe like 2 or 3 programs within the city, you know what I'm saying? And, you know who gets those jobs, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you don't have a college degree, you know what I'm saying? If you're not qualified, if you don't know somebody, you can't get the job. So I could be a great person, I could be a wonderful person, I could say, hey, I'm coming in, I want to do this, I want to do that. You know what I mean? It may not work for me. You know what I'm saying? So these kids do need some type of guidance to push them into the future. You know what I'm saying? You got these teachers who are trying to, you know, work with these kids, but they just not working. The kids just don't want to work with them. You know what I mean? I've seen several TikToks where I've seen kids as young as 8, 9 years old just disrespecting the teacher for no reason. Calling them out their name, cursing at them, all kinds of stuff. And it's just like, it goes back to the household, to where mom and dad talks, whether mom and dad's together. You know what I'm saying? You got a single parent. You may see, mom might be working all the time because you don't have enough money. So your brother and your sister there, so they got to raise you. So now you following suit from your brother and sister, what they saying. So everything has to work together in order for that child to be able to do what they need to do. If they don't have the proper upbringing, this is what you're going to get. This young lady don't have the proper upbringing. Now, what I will say about this situation is, if you don't nip this in the bud right now, she's going to end up being a career criminal. I hate to say it, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have no respect for the teachers, no respect for the parents, no respect for none of your adults. So now what you going to do? You go out here, you do what you want, you do something goofy, something crazy, you know what I'm saying? Now you screaming hard at the cops. Then once you get a record, now you just continuously going down that path. I mean, it's nothing good coming out of this whole situation, you know what I'm saying? I don't see how you win from this. As a child, you don't win, okay? So now it's like, and then the child saying, no one cares for me. Well, number one, you don't care for yourself, okay? You don't care enough to do the right thing. You know what I mean? If you don't care enough to do the right thing, we can't help you. Sorry, it just won't work. So these kids gotta first of all, get that respect back, you know what I'm saying, with adults. You know what I'm saying? Try to get on their level, try to get them to understand you. You don't have to always go in and stir and be all hardcore with them. Get on their level, do some of the things that, have some things that's in common with them, and then they probably can grab your trust. Once you know what I'm saying? Because, if they don't trust you, they ain't gonna work with you. If they ain't gonna work with you, you're wasting your time trying to help this kid. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We gotta do better. We gotta help these kids. We gotta somehow, some way, bring them back into the fold, because we don't want this whole generation of children to go to waste. That's not what we want. So With that being said, if you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button as well. There'll be more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. I'm my normal subscribers. Thanks for coming back. Do me a huge favor. Head on over to TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter of your choice, mainly TikTok or Instagram. And come check a couple reels out that I have out there, a couple of videos I may put up. And I've done some things like in the past. I'm gonna try to put up some, use some YouTube shorts on Black History. Because Black History coming up, and I feel like that topic does not get discussed enough in class, in the world, or anything like that. So what I may be doing in February, those are my YouTube shorts. Give you a little, quick little minute of an individual, and then we do something outside of the videos that I do. So I'm gonna continue to still do these videos, but give you a little something different to look at as well. Something to kind of like stimulate your mind or whatever. So, but with that being said, I love every single one of y'all. I thank you so much for watching my videos, hitting the like button, sharing the videos, letting everybody know what we're doing over here at Ages POV. I truly love every single one of y'all, and this channel is definitely nothing without you. So with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Peace.